In this tutorial, we will be demonstrating the proper assembly and wiring procedure for LEV series pin and sleeve 20 amp and 30 amp plugs and connectors. To install these devices, you will need the following: Phillips head screwdriver, cable cutter, wire stripper, marking pen, ruler, installation instructions included with LEV series pin and sleeve plugs and connectors. The following items are included with your device: selection of grommets, Allen key, stainless steel washer. If you are installing a device with a screwless clamp assembly, you will have a selection of strain relief nuts and dust shields. Before we get started, remember to avoid fire, shock, or death. Turn off power at the circuit breaker or fuse, and test that the power is off before wiring. Let's begin. Using a screwdriver, unscrew the 2 assembly screws on the contact carrier and remove it from the housing. Unthread the clamp assembly with your hands to remove it from the housing. Next, select the proper grommet for your cable size using Table 1 in the installation instructions. You may also use the molded-in cable range diameters to guide your selection. Once you have selected your grommet, you may begin your assembly. In the following order, place the clamp assembly, washer, grommet, and housing onto your selected wire. If you are installing a device with a screwless clamp assembly, select the appropriate dust shield and strain relief nut according to Table 2 in the installation instructions. Attach the dust shield to the clamp assembly. In the following order, place the clamp assembly with dust shield, strain relief nut, washer, grommet, and housing onto your wire. Now you are ready to wire the contact carrier. Using your tools, cut and strip the cable jacket and wire conductors according to Table 4 in the installation instructions. Connect the wires to the appropriate terminals. If needed, use Table 5 in the installation instructions to identify each terminal. Using the provided Allen key, tighten the terminal screws to 20 inch-pounds and be careful not to over-tighten. Once the device has been wired, reconnect the contact carrier to the housing. Be sure to line up the key on the contact carrier with the notch inside the housing. Next, tighten the assembly screws with the screwdriver to 8 inch-pounds. Again, do not over-torque. Now you may reassemble the device. Slide the grommet and washer towards the housing and seat firmly within the housing. If you are installing a device with a screwless clamp assembly, slide the strain relief nut down so that it is seated on the washer. Next, slide your clamp assembly down onto the housing and thread on until the quick lock pin fully engages. You will hear the quick lock pin click when it's fully engaged with the housing. If you are installing a device with a screwless clamp assembly, your installation is now complete. If you are installing a device with a standard saddle clamp assembly, use your screwdriver to tighten the clamp screws to 10 inch-pounds. Again, do not over-torque. The installation of your plug or connector is now complete. For more information on LEV series IEC 60309 pin and sleeve devices, visit leviton.com/LEV series.